Gather round, I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a democratic republic called the United States of America. It was thought of by many as the shining city on the hill. It was the best hope for millions coming there from around the world and proved to be a land of opportunity. It had many strengths and valuable resources, but the most powerful of all was its people. They had enduring values and a can-do attitude that made them the envy of the world. One day the people found that they had been frustrated and angry for a very long time. Their leaders had failed them, lied to them, and stolen from them. So they looked for a new leader and chose one who roused them with words of anger and grandiose promises. He had many obvious flaws and he lied to the people repeatedly, but they didn't care about the lies because he spoke to their decades-long frustration. So they elected him to be their leader. Then things turned very bad for the people. They learned that this new leader had ties to an evil empire, and he was beholden to that empire in very suspicious ways, including great sums of money. And he surrounded himself with many others who also had ties to the evil empire in suspicious ways. He dismissed allies and warmed up the vicious autocrats around the world, especially the leader of the evil empire. He had many contacts with that leader and refused to report the contacts to his own intelligence agencies or to the press of his own country. So the people had to look to the evil empire for the truth of what was happening in their own country. He began to dismantle the country's foreign service infrastructure and weakened the Justice Department with an ineffectual leader. He demeaned key government people and agencies, especially those looking into his affairs and who could unmask him. He fired many long-time public servants and pressured still more to resign their posts. He constantly demeaned the press, those who could hold him accountable publicly. He bullied legislators, and they knuckled under, refusing to challenge him. He created great sideshows, including threatening nuclear war with a petty tyrant in order to distract the people from his wrongdoing. He packed government with those he could control and demanded loyalty to himself instead of loyalty to the people and the country as they had pledged. He caused his top intelligence people to meet with the top intelligence people of the evil empire. Then suddenly the people found that their flag had been changed to a very different red, white, and blue. Once upon a time, there was a democratic republic called the United States of America. You can read about it in the history books. Want to do something to change the end of this fable into something more to your liking? Register for a rapid response event in your area by clicking the link in the written blog post, because you need to stand up and be counted if you're to get a lived happily ever after ending to this fable. I'm Jack Alshuler.